What's up, guys? Meek here, and I hope you're having a great day. I got another Apex Legends video for you guys. Today we're going to do the top 5 legends in Season 3. I guess you could say this is opinion, but this is majority of what people are using. If you like this video helped you in any way, make sure you leave a like down below so this can get seen. Help people out there, and leave a comment down below to help me out, and subscribe for more Apex Legends, guys. But let's get right into it. I'm gonna start with number 5. We're gonna go number 5 is Bangalore. Now, I wrestled with this a little bit. I wasn't sure. I had a little struggle between like Bangalore and like a Watson or something, a Watson or Caustic, which I feel like them two are on the same playing field, Caustic and Watson. But then it basically comes down to the fact that in Season 3 there's a lot of open space, and Caustic and Watson, they really can't do nothing for you in that open space. Bangalore, you know, she got her smoke, she got her passive, which lets her have faster movement when she's getting shot at. The smoke that you can shoot, you got like 2 of them, and the cooldown, honestly, if you're using it strategically, you always got one with you. You always got one on deck. And then they also buffed her ult, which does more damage if an enemy gets hit by it. So you can use the ult also defensively to keep people back and at bay. And then you still got the movement speed, which is also good in a one-on-one fight. Increases that speed for when you strafe, or even if you're just trying to run away, you got the smoke and the speed to get up out of there. Honestly, the speed, the smoke, and the ult all are great escape tools. So that's why I got Bangalore at number 5. You know, it was close, I think, but I think she's the right choice to be number 5. So number 4 is the one, the only Crypto. New character this season. His drone, they gave him a buff to the drone, so even people, you know, take off their shields like people used to do to avoid his ult, it will still damage the shields that are on the ground. So which I wonder, if you have a whole, like, let's say someone's in a building and you got a couple shields on the ground to switch out into, does it destroy them all or what? But it also destroys traps and slows down enemies when he uses his ult. His passive basically goes with his tactical, which the drone, it allows your teammates to see whatever the drone sees and 30-meter distance, and the drone is great for information. You can open doors, you could grab your teammates' banners if they're, you know, if they got knocked. You can grab their banners to help revive. You can open doors. You could do a lot of things with this drone. It gives a lot of information and it helps out tremendously. There's been plenty of times where my teammate had a Crypto, had the drone, giving me the information to where I could go in by myself. I didn't really need him to come because I knew where everybody was at before I got there, so I was able to do what I had to do. But yeah, the drone's very good. That's why I would pick him over Bloodhound, low-key, because it's just a better way of getting information. So at number 4, Crypto. At number 3 is Wraith. Now, there's some people that would say Wraith is probably still the best, or number 2 at least, but I think she's number 3, and I'm gonna tell you why, because the other 2 I feel like are better as of now. But this is Wraith. Everyone knows Wraith. This is like the mascot of Apex. You should, you know, if you don't know Wraith, what you doing? You living under a rock, man. Her passive lets her hear voices in her head and lets you tell your teammate, ability to tell your teammates when someone's aiming at you or about to shoot at you, which is just actually pretty good. I've seen people, when I'm about to shoot them as a Wraith, they instantly use their tactical, which is going to avoid all damage taken. yeah, so people that I've aimed at, I'm guessing that passive allowed them to see, and they automatically use their tactical and get away, and you can't even shoot her because of it. But she does have the other passive, a low profile, that incoming damage is increased by 5% because her smaller hitbox, which is what they did because of her smaller hitbox. But yeah, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. So it's still great. And then her ultimate is the portals. 2 portals. You start here, end here. You got a portal in between. It's great for escapability and avoiding damage while escaping. It's great for a lot of things. Storm is great for giving you speed, because you do get faster when you pop that ult. It's a great way to get in or get out. Basically, a great way to get in, get out. So number 3, Wraith. Number 2, Pathfinder. I put Pathfinder over her because I want to say Wraith sometimes is situational. You know, like if how's the way to say this? With his grapple, I feel like his grapple is better than her portals, basically, depending on the situation. Most of the time, I think like 6 times out of 10, or maybe 7 times out of 10, I'd rather be a Pathfinder than a Wraith for mobility sakes. His passive is a survey beacons that lets you know when the next ring's gonna be at. I don't know, I mean, people don't really use that much, but he also has the low profile passive like Wraith does, which increases damage by 5% because of this weird hitbox, which honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I don't find too weird, because if I see a Pathfinder, I usually, I mean, doesn't really miss like that. I don't really see what's too weird, but I did see some clips about it back then, so it makes sense. And then his ability is to grapple, which lets you hook on, gets you to high places. He probably, which is great in season 3, because he's like the only one who can get to certain places. He can get to places other legends in this game cannot reach, especially, which is really good for all the space that's here and all these tall buildings and stuff like that. It really allows you to get away, heal, and hit from a distance. So that's his grapple. And then his ult is the zip line, which, let's say I destroy your shields, now I got a zip line, I can get there quick, you know, like I can just zip line across, get there. Or it's a great escape tool, it's a great tool to get out, you know, for the storm. If you need to go in the storm and come out the storm real quick, it's a great tool for that. It has many uses. It's a great tool to get to also other places, get your whole team to places other legends can't get to. So that's why I really like Pathfinder. He's really good. People might also argue he's the best in the game. But these top 3 are real close, honestly. Real close. If you see a whole team of 3, that might be a problem. But to our number 1, our Legend of the Year, or Legend of the Season. Best legend right now, I think. Recent buff, Gibraltar. Now this big boy, this ugly boy right here, Gibraltar, big fat ugly boy, sumo wrestler man, he I think is low-key broken right now. He got a couple of buffs, like he gets like a buff almost every major update, but his passive is the gun shield, which when you're aiming down sights, you get the shield that blocks damage that's coming in. You got about 75, I think the shield has like 75 health, which like I said, blocks damage that's coming in to hit you. He also has the passive ability, which is fortified, which also Caustic has. I believe him and Caustic are the only ones that allows him to not be slowed down by bullets, which is the heavy ammo will slow you down. He doesn't get slowed down by that, and all incoming damage is reduced by 15%. Yeah, them guys got 5% extra. Nah, he gets 15% reduced damage. So if you got a wingman and you hit this man, usually you do 45 damage with a wingman. If you hit this man, you'll be doing 38 damage with the wingman. That's how this works. So, which could be a big difference on top of the fact that he has that gun shield. So now I have to destroy 75 damage with the gun shield, which is like what with the wingman, about 2 shots. So 2 shots with the wingman, you destroy the gun shield. But now once you're hitting him, you're only doing 38 damage every hit. With his tacticals, the dome of protection, which throws down a big dome that blocks all incoming damage for 18 seconds, and all healing items are used 25% faster. So if you're in that dome, you got a lifeline passive. If you're in that dome, you're healing faster. Hands down, no problem. And if you got gold armor inside that dome, that's a problem. That's gonna be a real problem. I don't think no team should rush you in there. But it blocks all incoming damage and lets you heal faster. Wasn't more to say. That's great, especially with all that health you already got, you know. So which is really also good because, like I said, season 3 is a lot more open, so a lot more distance. So people, it will take longer for people to come and rush you. You should have plenty of time to heal up the time they come there. But his ult is just basically a bunch of missiles. Now the buff on his ult was he's able to throw it farther a distance, so you can hit people, and it also does more damage. It lasts a shorter amount of time, but it does more damage. So even if you're, throw your ult down, you can throw your shield, be right under that, protect yourself, etc. It's good. It's a good way to also flush people out. Let's say you're inside the building, but the people above you, just throw it down at your feet. You can hurt everyone that's on the roof. You will force them to have to come down. And also, just with him, as bulky as he is, you give him a good, his size. If you're good at this, if you're good at aiming, if your aiming is good, his size won't matter to you. Because if I get a good gun in this game with his bulkiness, so if I get a flatline, a scout, or if I can hit all my shots with a wingman or R99, you stay at a distance, you aim down sight, and you hit all your shots. There's no reason why you shouldn't win every one-on-one fight. There's none. The only reason why you should ever, if you ever die, it should be either you missed shots, or you missed a lot of shots, or you got jumped by 2 people or so, or you didn't have time to heal up after you won that first fight and their teammate came and finished you off. Those really are the only reason why you should lose. But if, like I said, if you're accurate in this game and you're good in this game, you probably will never lose a one-on-one fight. You just won't, unless it's just by a player that's Apex Predator God tier, But yeah, Gibraltar #1. I don't want to drag this video on too long. I could go on about him all day. I can't even explain how many times I've lost to Gibraltar because he had a flat line. Even when I had a flat line and hit all my shots, it didn't matter. He had a flat line too, and he destroyed me. So yeah, I believe Gibraltar's best character in the game. Tell me what you guys think. If you disagree or agree, let me know down in the comments below. If you disagree and you have someone else that should either be on the top 5 or rearrange them, let me know in the comments below. All feedback is appreciated. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this video or if it helped you out in any way, and subscribe for more Apex Legends. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.